hate me, maybe?
I don't hate. I never harbor hate in my heart. But you made me feel despised.
I am angry. I don't even focus or think of what I'm saying. Just when I am angry.
I don't know if maybe next week you're going to get angry again.
I know, but you know, Debbie, it's life. I mean, I can't promise you that I will not be angry again.
For Oussama to win me back, it would take an act of God. He took our foundation and just put a huge crack in it.
I don't know who Oussama thinks he is, but I really dislike the fact that Oussama thinks that it's okay to just have a mood change. I mean, it's just crazy because Debbie said last episode that we covered yesterday, isn't it? That it's like at nighttime he just becomes a whole different person. I mean, at the end of the day, Oussama cannot sit here and put the blame on the Debbie. He cannot say that he said what he said just because he got angry, just because he got upset. If you can't learn to control your emotions, well then that's a you problem. And that's a problem that you have that you cannot justify and expect somebody else to just be okay with it. The fact that he sat there and he said, well, it's just life. I get angry, you get angry. No, that's not just life. That is called a self-choice of always wanting to be angry. That's called a self-choice that when you're angry, you decide to say things that are mean, things that make someone feel like absolute garbage. At the end of the day, when you do that too many times, a sorry will never be enough. And that's why I respect Debbie by saying, listen, at the end of the day, like, it's going to take a whole lot for Oussama to win me over. The question is, though, does Oussama actually end up winning Debbie over? Well, we're about to find out.
Please, I need this. Why didn't you tell me the first night that you had a different plan for both of us?
Just look at the way he's looking at her like that, though. The way he's looking at her like that, though. Are you getting angry again, bro? Are you gonna say something mean again? Like,
Should have said something to me, Oussama.
I mean, at the end of the day, Debbie has every right to ask that question. Has every right to ask the question. Why didn't you say something? Why? And all he wants to do is sit there, looking at her dead eye. Pure serious. Crazy thing is that he's thinking about what he wants to say. Because right now he's getting angry. And the reason why he's getting angry is because he hates it when Debbie questions him. One of his excuses of getting angry was that Debbie was pressuring him. She kept going on and on and on and on, and she kept asking me questions. I didn't like it, so therefore it made me flip out. It made me lose my cool, and then I said things that I regret saying. It's crazy though, because when somebody says, I said things that I regret saying, it means that everything that they said, they meant it. There's a fine line and a big difference with I regret what I said to, oh, I didn't mean what I said. But the crazy thing about both of them is that one of them confirms 100% you meant what you said. And the other one says, well, it's always been in your mind, but you was never going to say it. You see what I'm saying? Point being this year, when you say to someone, I regret saying something, or you say to someone, I should never said what I said, really and truly, it's how you really feel, right? And if you ask me, there is no turning back from that. You need to have a goddamn reason to why you feeling like that in the first place had to come out that way. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm overcomplicated it, but listen, at the end of the day, Oussama right here, moving mad like a freaking pigeon. But let's continue, man. That made no sense. Yeah, moving like a pigeon. Pigeons move mad. Huh?
What was our plan? Is you will come here and make our documents and after go to the US and live there.
Instead of make documents, we were supposed to come here to get married, but
You know, this is a very, very, very crucial point here that's being made here. Like legit, the man said you were supposed to come here, and when you came here, we was meant to get our documents and then go off. He does not mention anything about you were supposed to come here and we were supposed to fall in love, or or you were supposed to come here and our love was meant to be, or everything that we've said was meant to be put in action. Like, because we've said a lot of kind things to each other, but we now need to make sure it's real and it's true in real life as well. Like he just doesn't say anything whatsoever that involves like a relationship, you know. And that's where Debbie got him. She caught him red-handed on that one.
you're talking documents and papers. It's like marriage is a whole special thing.
Let's meet up, okay?
Okay.
I mean, listen, she ain't lying. She ain't lying one bit.
Our plan was that you will come here and after we go to the US.
Yeah, but in the future, like next year, you can come and visit my kids and come back.
I just love the way he keeps saying our plan was. No, this was never our plan. This was your plan and your plan alone. Take accountability for your lies.
You see, this is the mistake you did because this wasn't our plan.
And then has the audacity to say that this is the mistake that you did. This wasn't our plan. How is he putting it on Debbie like that? This is the mistake that you did. Nah, bro. This is exactly what you did. Don't lie. You 100% manipulated her, 100% lied to her, and you 100% worded things in a certain way, knowing that she was gonna fall for your lies. And all these poems, they were all part of your freaking scheme, just to manipulate her to think that you actually love her. To be fair, he probably wrote those poems for his freaking sister, to be honest with you. And I only say it because some people say that apparently that woman that he lives with may not be his sister, that may actually be his wife or something like that, and maybe they're trying to get her to the States. I don't know, man. There's some wild theories going on, but either way though, who knows? Maybe those poems were for her, because goddamn, man, this guy here is full of it. He needs help.
You're making everything about a visa. I'm making everything about a life. Your mind is like this.
Yeah.
She ain't lying, man. She ain't lying, man. Tell him, Debs. Tell him.
You can't see like this. But see, you didn't talk about the marriage.
We talk about the plan. Why you mix these things with these things?
Like, are you actually that dumb? Are you that dense? Are you actually...
Because the most important thing and the most sacred thing is marriage and love. That's the first thing. That's the foundation.
Like, I want to lie to you, right? This guy creeps me the hell out, man. The level of focus he has when he's looking at Debs, when Debbie's making a very good point about what a relationship is all about, and he sits there just looking at her like that. I mean, it's quite impressive, to be fair, because both eyes are actually looking in the same bloody direction. That must mean he's being serious. You know what I mean? Like, serious. Maybe this is like his manipulation look. Maybe this is a look of like, how dare you speak to me? Like, raw, like bow down to me. I am Oussama. You're only Debs. I don't know, man. But at the end of the day, though, I really, really enjoyed this scene because Debbie really spoke up for herself. And I think it was beautiful to watch it, to be honest with you. And it was one of those things that was just like a long time coming. It was needed to see her stand up and say, nah, ain't no man gonna be running me like this. I mean, it's embarrassing that she was, delusional for the whole season, to be honest with you. But to see her do a full circle and be like, you know what? My son was right. I've got to go with what's right for me, blah, 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 blah. I respect it, man. But anyway, we continue.
Love can conquer anything, but you don't have enough strong love for me to accomplish a life here, so you never had unconditional love for me.
Bars. You know when Deb's coming out with the bars, like, damn. Let him know. Spit those facts, woman.
And I'm glad to know that now.
You never believe in my love.
I did believe in your love. What do you think made me come all the way to Morocco and move?
No.
Because
how dare this man say that she does not believe in love or she doesn't know love like when he's acting like this? Nah, man. You know what though? I reckon the producers probably told him to pipe down in this scene. Because I was expecting this guy to start going all crazy and things. They probably had a word of him saying, listen, if we see you pipe down, if we see you do that, it did before, I have a problem. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to be honest with you, I would like to imagine that he got warned about his attitude before this scene started, to be honest with you, because boy, his attitude was not correct. You know what I mean? But anyway, we continue.
your love is conditional. I can only love Debbie if she takes me to the United States.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Tell him. Tell him. Tell him. Man.
Well, you changed. Because I know you deeply, I noticed the change.
Well, I think Debbie's getting stronger, and you don't like Debbie to be stronger.
No.
Facts. 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 How do you catch up? How do you catch out a manipulative man? How do you catch up? How do you catch out a narcissistic male? How do you do that? Boom. How do you expose him? How do you get underneath his skin? How do you trigger him and let him know who the boss is? Oh my days. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think Debbie's probably one of my favorite cast members of all time. probably is the one. Honestly, the way she's coming in like a seasoned woman who's gone through all the headaches, all the experiences, and she thought that maybe this guy was finally gonna give her the happy ever after she wanted, but now she knows that this guy ain't full of nothing. She is coming guns blazing. And I tell you the crazy thing is, right? No, the most respectful thing is that the way she's gone about it is so respectful. She hasn't gone all crazy inside and shouting at him or throwing things or being da-da-da-da-da. She's done it in a humble way too. She's like, nah, bro, I ain't changed. You just don't like the fact that I've got a backbone. You thought this whole time, because I wasn't showing a backbone, you was going to be able to walk over me like a freaking doormat. Well, no, honey. It ain't going to happen with me. You dig what I'm saying, okay? You need to humble yourself, boy. You need to humble yourself because at the end of the day, now I've got a backbone. You don't like it. Don't try and tell me otherwise. Look at him. He's trying to manipulate a seasoned woman. I like Debs, man. Listen, Debs has carried the season. Honestly, I'm going to lie to you, man. If Deb had a spin-off, I'd watch it. Debbie, come on now, man. Jesus, that's not best about out here.
You can guarantee the future here. Arch is dying here. Poetry is dying here. So how you want to live in Morocco? No, I'm staying here. You will lose your money.
I've got money. My money is my business.
Facts. Exactly. Man's talking about all these things, but here's the thing though. Does he not understand that Debbie's at this stage in her life, or maybe even an age in her life where she doesn't have to come to Morocco to work. She's coming to retire and have a man look after her. And to be fair, that was something that she did make clear at the beginning. She said, listen, I just wanted a man who's going to look after me. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to move all my money there, da-da-da-da-da. I just want a man who's going to basically look after me hand to feet, pretty much. You know what I mean? Which obviously was a massive error on her behalf, to be honest with you. The fact that she expected it out of a man, I have no idea why she thought that was even going to be possible, to be honest with you. I mean, and to be honest with you, the fact that she had that perspective in her head was actually quite outrageous, because therefore means that her love wasn't really positioned in the right way. She talks about unconditional love for him, but to be fair, her love was also conditional too, because her love was also based on the fact that I want a man who's going to look after me, tell me stories and all these kind of things. And I'm not saying these are bad things, but at the same time though, come on, Debs, come on.
And I was willing to build the foundation
But for
for
me,
us.
I know my country. So
You don't
I
know
will.
squat, man. You don't know squat. Talk to the hand, because I've heard so much BS coming from you. So I'm going to go on without you.
Talk to the freaking hand.
And I'm going to forge a new path, but you wimped out on me.
Look at him, he wants to cry. Don't lie, we all know you want to cry. Looking like a lost soul. Look at him. She just broke up with you, bro. Is your heart broken? Probably not, because you ain't got one, you cold serpent. Now this is the right music to be played. Nah, you know what? They need to play like a party music, man. Listen, Deb, you go out there, man. Come on now. Nah, listen, come on. If you ain't happy for Deb, then I don't know what's wrong with you. You know what I mean? Honestly, I'm just happy that she told him good. She definitely laid the smack down on him. Yeah, she put the smack down on him, you know what I'm saying? Gave him that right bottom, that people's elbow, that stone cold stunner. Damn. You know what I mean? She gave him that gore, that spear, that AA, F you know what I mean? Like, boom, bam. The attitude adjustment. Damn, how many more finishes can I think of? She gave him the RKO out of nowhere because he didn't expect it. When the backbone came in, it was like an RKO out of nowhere. Come on now, man. And now she's on her way leaving. Come on, man. Deb, get on the table and give him a frog splash just to finish him off. You know what I mean? R.I.P. Eddie Guerrero. Come on, now, let's not mess about. But anyway, we continue.
So I will never communicate with Oussama again, and I've got to be smarter and wiser. I'm not going to hole up, even though it looks pretty good to hole up after this.
Out of the devs, man. She listened to her son. I won't lie to you though, I'm actually upset that we didn't get to see the son turn up in Morocco and just go on a madness. I really wanted to see him turn up and just go on a madness, you know what I mean? But we've still got the tale to come. Obviously, if Oussama does appear at the till, I can expect the Debbie's son to be there. So to be honest with you, if there's anything to look forward to in the till, it's probably going to be the confrontation between Oussama and Debbie's son. Oh boy, I'm going to look forward to that one. Lieutenant Julian coming to the rescue. Nonetheless, though, shout out to every single person that's in the building. Please make sure you hit the freaking like button, subscribe on your way out. We are done. We are out. Peace.